today we are going to see chapter number 2, that is final account of a partnership firm of standard 12 commerce subject account. So this is the 9th part of the chapter number 2, and today we are going to see one more sum where we are going to prepare trading account, profit and loss account, profit and loss appropriation account, partners current account as well as balance sheet. So let's see sum number 4. Let's see illustration number 4. Following is the trial balance of partnership firm of Ganga and Jamuna as on 31st 3/17. So here on the debit side, very first account is given to us is a drawing account. Drawing account supposed to be written in the current account on the debit side. So here to drawing account. It is 12,000. Again, the next account is given to us is a purchase account. Purchase account supposed to be written in the trading account. So here we are going to leave one line for the opening stock and then to purchase account, and purchase is for 1,04,000. Again, here adjustment group 5 is telling us that purchase of ₹4,000 is not recorded, but it is included in the closing stock. So here plus unrecorded purchase 4,000. So it will be 1,08,000. And now the other effect of that adjustment is in the creditors. So creditors here we are going to write down. Creditors is of 36,000 plus unrecorded, that will be 4,000. So that total will be 40,000. So here purchase, we are finished with purchase. Now let's see the other thing, that is a goods return. On the debit side, goods return means it is a sales return. So that is supposed to be written on the credit side by sales minus sales return. It is sales return is 1,600. So that is, and now after sales return another account is a stock of goods, on that is on 1,416. So that will be opening stock, to opening stock, and that is 16,000. And after opening stock another account is a salary. So salary is supposed to be debited to profit and loss account. And here in the salary we can see the adjustment, and that adjustment is adjustment number 8. Adjustment number 8 is telling us that loan of ₹600 was given to employee but debited to salary account. So it is not a salary, but by mistake it is debited to salary account. So that we supposed to deduct from the salary. So here minus loan to employee 600. If we are going to deduct 600, outer side column amount will be 17,400, and the other effect of this 600 will be loan to employee 600. So that is, now after that, after salary another account is a office expense account, that is again supposed to be debited to profit and loss account. Office expense, it is how much? It is office expense is of ₹9,000. And here again we can see that the adjustment number 6. Adjustment number 6 is telling us that receivable commission is of ₹2,000. So receivable commission supposed to be credited to profit and loss account. So let's write that outstanding commission. 2,000, and outstanding commission is a income of the partnership firm. So here outstanding commission 2,000, and the same adjustment continue is telling us that outstanding office expense is 200. So outstanding office expense supposed to be added to 9,000 plus 200, so it will be 9,200, and 200 is our liability supposed to be written. Outstanding office expense, so that will be 200. So that is, so now we are finished with adjustment number 6. Next is a carriage inward. Carriage inward is a expense related to purchase, so that we are going to write over here to carriage inward. So that is carriage inward account is at 3,000. So that is, after carriage inward, another account is a carriage outward account, and carriage outward account is a related to the sales, so that is supposed to be written in the profit and loss account. Carriage outward, so it is carriage outward is a 4,500. So that is, and after carriage outward, another account is a bad debts account. For bad debts, let's check the debtors. So debtors is of rupees 67,000. So that we are going to write over here debtors. And in the debtors we can see adjustment number 3. Adjustment number 3 is telling us that bad debt reserve is maintained 3,000 and 5% discount reserve. So here there is no bad debt of adjustment. So straight we are going to write down debtors is of 67,000. From that we are going to deduct bad debt reserve of adjustment, and that is given to us is a 3,000. If we are going to deduct that, the net amount will be 64,000. From that, what they are telling us that the discount reserve is of adjustment is how much? So they are telling us that the discount reserve of the adjustment is a 5% of 64,000. So 5% of 64,000 will be 3,200. And after deducting this amount, the net amount is 60,800. So this is the adjustment of bad debt reserve. And now let's make the effect of that in the profit and loss account. So here, bad debt of trial balance and bad debt of adjustment is not given to us. So straight bad debt reserve of adjustment. Then we are going to deduct bad debt reserve of trial balance. So here bad debt of trial balance is given to us and it is 1,400. Then we are going to add in that bad debt reserve of adjustment, that is 3,000. So net amount will be 4,400. And bad debt reserve of trial balance, we can see on the credit side it is 6,000. So net amount will be in the minus, that is minus 1,600. That's supposed to be taken on the credit side. So here by bad debt reserve, how much it is? 1,600. So we are finished with the adjustment of bad debt and bad debt reserve. Now we have to see the adjustment of discount reserve. So for discount reserve, if we can see, we are not able to find any discount. So straight we are going to write discount reserve on the debit side of profit and loss account. So here discount reserve, it is 3,200. Straight we will write in the, okay, so that is, so we are finished with the bad debts as well as debtors. Now let's see the bills receivable. Bills receivable are supposed to be written on the balance sheet. So here bills receivable, it is how much? Bills receivable is 2,000. Then the other thing is a cash on hand, cash. So cash is how much? 3,400. After cash, another account is a bank balance. So that is bank, and bank is how much? So 5,600. After bank balance, another account is a investment, and investment, in the investment can see the adjustment number 7. So investment amount is how much? 14,000. But in the adjustment we can see adjustment number 7 that the market value of the investment is a 1200. So here 2000 is 12,000. So 2000 is a return of value. So that's supposed to be adjusted to general reserve. So here market value of the investment is at 12,000 and that 2000 supposed to be adjusted in a general reserve. So that we are going to make on the general reserve. General reserve is how much? That is 9,600 minus investment return of how much? 2,000. So value of the general reserve will be 7,600. So that was the adjustment of the investment. After investment, another account is a machinery, and machinery adjustment number 4. And for building also there is a depreciation. So building is of 24,000 and minus depreciation. Here adjustment number 4 is telling us that the provide 10% depreciation on building as well as machinery. So 12% of that will be, here the net amount of building will be 21,600 and for the machine minus depreciation at the rate of 10%. At the rate of 10% depreciation of machinery, again 30,000 minus 3,000. So that will be 27,000. So here we are finished with the building as well as machine. Now we are finished with the debit side. Now let's start with the credit side. Credit side, very first thing is given to us is a capital. Capital supposed to be written straight to the balance sheet. So let's write that in the balance sheet. Capital account of Ganga and Jamna. So that is 30,000 and 36,000. So that will be 66,000. After that, the here adjustment is given to us for the capital account. Adjustment number 2. Interest is payable on the capital. So here for the capital, let's calculate the interest on the capital account. So here by interest on capital account. So that will be on 30,000 at 5%, that will be 1,500, and for 36,000 it is 1,800. So the other effect of that will be on the debit side of profit and loss appropriation account. 2. Interest on capital, that will be Ganga and Jamna. So that is going to be, interest will be 1,500 and 1,800. So total of that will be 3,300. So that is interest on capital. So here afterwards the another account is a current account, and opening balance of current account supposed to be written here. Balance brought down. So that will be 3,000 and 2,400. And after that sales account supposed to be written in the trading account 1,84,000, and after deducting 1,600, net amount will be 1,82,400. So that is sales. After that there is a purchase return. Purchase return supposed to be deducted here minus purchase return, and that will be, after writing purchase return 1,200, net amount supposed to be goes out 1,06,800. So that is, now bad debt reserve we have already written, and then there is a bank loan. Bank loan supposed to be written in the balance sheet straight. So that we are going to write down bank loan, and bank loan is for 13,500. After bank loan, the other account is a creditors that we already mentioned. After that, there is a bills payable. Bills payable supposed to be returned 1,800. After bills payable, another account is a loan borrowed. Loan borrowed again supposed to be returned over here. Loan borrowed, and the amount is a amount of loan borrowed is a 4,000. So that is supposed to be written over here. After that, we are finished with all the things of trial balance. Now let's see the adjustment number 1. Value of the closing stock supposed to be 28,600, but market value of 20% goods is 10% more than book value. So more value we are not considering, so we are going to consider the book value, that is 28,600 by closing stock, and it is 28,600. Now after that, this is supposed to be written here, closing stock, and that is 28,600. So that is, then the other adjustment is a 5% interest on capital. Bonus is remain. So here annual balance of rupees 2,000 payable to each partner. So that we are going to write in the profit and loss appropriation account. 2 bonus Ganga and Jamna, 2,000 total will be 4,000, and this is supposed to be credited to their current account by bonus account, that is 2,000 and 2,000. Now after that adjustment, another adjustment is a provide 10% appreciation on building and machinery. So one effect of that is given to the other effect supposed to be in the profit and loss account. So here depreciation, building and machinery. So that is depreciation of building and machinery is for building 3,000, for machinery 2,400. So total will be 5,400. So that is, now let's see the next effect. After depreciation, another is a purchase of rupees 4,000 unrecorded. That is already recorded 4,000 over here, and 4,000 is added to the creditors. Then the next adjustment is a receivable commission, that is also made, receivable commission and receivable commission. After that, the other effect of outstanding office expense, that is also given both the side. After that, value of investment, for that we have made the adjustment in the balance sheet only. And then loan given to the employee, for that also we have deducted salary account and shown as a loan. So here we are finished with all the adjustment. Now we have to share the profit and loss in the ratio of 3:7. For that, let's try to find out the gross profit. For gross profit, here total of the credit side is 2,11,000. So that's supposed to be taken to the debit side, 2,11,000. From that, if we are going to deduct all of this, the net amount will be 85,200. That is called to gross profit, and it is supposed to be transferred to profit and loss account. So that is, this is going to come by gross profit transfer from trading account. So that is 85,200. From in 85,200, if we are going to add 2,000 and 1,600, amount will be 88,800. So this is supposed to be taken to the other side, 88,800. And from that, if we are going to deduct 17,400, 9,200, 45,000, 3,200 and 5,400, net amount will be 49,100. It is called net profit to net profit, and it is supposed to be transferred to profit and loss appropriation account. So that is appropriation account. On the, we are going to transfer it on the credit side by profit and loss account, that is the net profit. So that is how much? So it is 49,100, and this is supposed to be taken to the debit side. From here 49,100, if we are going to deduct 3,300 and 4,000, net amount will be 41,800. And then to partners current account, Ganga and Jamuna, in the ratio of, it is in the ratio of 3:7. So that will be the profit of the Ganga will be 12,540, and the profit of the Jamuna will is 29,260. So this is supposed to be credited to the current account by profit and loss appropriation account divisible profit. So that is 12,540 and 29,260. Now let's make the total of the current account. So here total of the credit side of Ganga account will be 3,000, 1,500, 200, 12,540. That will be 19,040. That's supposed to be taken to the debit side. 19,040. From there, if we are going to deduct 12,000, balancing amount will be 7,040. Here 1,400, 1,800, 2,000 and 29. So that will be 35,460. 35,460. From that, if we are going to deduct 12,000, 23,460 to balance carried down. So this is the credit balance of the current account, and that is supposed to be taken to the capital liability side. Here current account of Ganga, Jamuna. So here current account of Ganga is 7,040 and 23,460, and total of that will be 30,500. That will be 30,500. And now let's make the total of this. So here 66,000, 30,000, 7,600, 30,500, then 4,000, then 1,800, and 40,000 and 2,000. The total of this will be 1,63,600. 1,63,600. So this is the total of the both sides. You may tally it. So students, you may note down this in your notebook. Thank you for watching this video.